everyone, Big Pauly back for another video. It's Monday, which can only mean Blu-ray shopping. It's a horrible, murky, raining day. So before we go and do some Blu-ray shopping, it's probably a good idea to go and sit somewhere for 2 hours in the nice warm, well, bloody hope so anyway, in the dark. So I'm off to Westwood Cross at, 3 minutes to 9 in the morning for the 10 o'clock AM showing of Justice League, so we could go and see what all the fuss is about. So yeah, I have been looking forward to this film, but not as much as a Marvel movie. I mean, when Thor came out the other week, I would have been the first in line, but I don't know what it is with Justice League. I was like, okay, give it a couple of days and I'll go and see it. What? It's probably because of the unpolished previous movies. I mean, going back to Man of Steel, I really did like that film. I thought that was a great film. Batman v Superman, Dawn of Justice was okay. Could have been much better. Suicide Squad, I know there's a lot of hate for Suicide Squad, but it does have its moments. Harley Quinn, I don't know how people feel about the Joker, but I actually quite like Jared Leto's take on the Joker. So yeah, I really kind of like that film because of the soundtrack as well. Wonder Woman, that's a whole completely different story. That is an absolute brilliant film. And now we'll go and see what Justice League's like, so that'd be interesting. Anyway, after we've done that, we're going to do a bit of Blu-ray shopping. Big title out today. Even though I'm going to see a DC movie, today is a Marvel day, because Spider-Man Homecoming's out. Yay! And as you saw in one of my previous videos the other day, I did the steelbook unboxing from HMV with all the blue buys and all that shit. And that's a beautiful steelbook, even though it appears HMV may have shortchanged us with a disc, as they advertised it as 4 discs, so there's only 3. But I believe the 4th disc is maybe only a DVD, and it's a 20-minute documentary or a special feature, so I don't know. Maybe they'll send out the discs on their own, you know, individually. So we'll see what variations Tesco's and Sainsbury's got for Spider-Man. Oh my God, what's going on here? Digging up the road without any road signs. Also, I noticed yesterday, which was pointed out to me on Blu-ray.com, is that Tesco's have just unveiled a huge amount of new big sleeve editions, including Spider-Man Homecoming, which does have a bonus disc. I don't know. So I'm hoping that Tesco's has got that in store today. But the cover of that is beautiful. It's the image of Spider-Man laying down, I think, with a bridge in the background, something like that. So yeah, it'd be really good to see that. Yeah, and as of next week, according to Tesco's website, on the 27th of November, all of the other big sleeves come out. It's the Lion King, Frozen, Fast and Furious 8, E.T., a couple of other, I think, individual ones like that. But what really surprised me was that, actually changing gear because we're going up a very steep hill. Yeah, they're releasing the Back to the Future trilogy, Jurassic Park trilogy, and all 4 Indiana Jones movies in big sleeve form. Most of them have got like between 7 and 9 discs, so I should imagine like it'll be something like 3 or 4 Blu-rays and DVD copies as well. But I'm just dying to look at that artwork on those, you know, the 12-inch cards inside. So that would be fantastic, and they're only about £25, which is the same price as all of the other big sleeves. So I'm definitely going to be picking up those 3 trilogy ones, hopefully next week. Yeah, and these were kind of really unannounced, because even Nick, who runs the Big Sleeve Edition fans Facebook page, didn't know that these were coming out, and he was waiting on word from Tesco's to say which titles were coming. So they kind of like, I think they might have just probably flipped them up on the website in the last couple of days. Yeah, they kind of take us by surprise. They did, it's like out of nowhere. So not that it's a bad thing; it's a bloody good thing. So and they do look like they're actually Tesco's exclusives. So I don't think you're going to be able to find them in Amazon, Zavvi and places like that. So anyway, I'm going to stop waffling on now because I have been waffling on for about 5 minutes. Concentrate on the road, Paul, otherwise you'll never get there. And I'll see you down at Westwood Cross for Justice League. Should we go and see if Justice League is as good as Avengers? It's probably not, but let's go and have a look. Hey everyone, just got out of screening at View. They made a bit of a cock-up. They put the wrong film on. They actually put on, by mistake, The Last Jedi. just kidding. Now, these are my tickets for December. You wouldn't have believed that anyway, would you? Although they did have the trailer, and I did see my Porg again. Winnie up there in all her beauty. Anyway, yep, so that's what I went to see, Justice League. Screen 10 at 10 o'clock this morning. I also got quite a nice freebie poster. So that's very nice, same size as the wall for the Planet of the Apes. So that'll go up in a nice frame somewhere in the bedroom. So as for the film itself, mixed bag really. Was it as good as the Avengers? No, it wasn't as good as the Avengers. There were good moments. I was waiting for Superman to appear. And when he did, he didn't let us down. So yeah, I think basically Superman and Wonder Woman basically made this film. So Gal Gadot, brilliant as she was in Wonder Woman, was equally as good in this film. And there's a couple of little mentions from the first film as well, from the Wonder Woman, carried over into this film. The Flash, I didn't think I was going to like the Flash, Barry Allen, because I've been watching the TV series for a couple of years, and I thought, what do you want to go and recast it for? But Ezra Miller, I believe it is, who was in Fantastic Beasts, and I liked him in Fantastic Beasts. He did a fantastic job in this movie. He was a completely different Flash than the TV version, but yeah, he really did it really well, and I can see a Flash movie maybe. So I like his comedic style and how he carried his comedy moments. So really good. I don't think Jason Momoa, Aquaman, I don't think he had as much screen time as he could have. I think I would have liked to have known more about his character and more interactions. And Cyborg, I wasn't familiar with Cyborg. Cyborg, isn't that where you put things on? Yeah. I wasn't familiar with Cyborg because I didn't read any of the comics, so I wasn't familiar with his character. But yeah, he did a pretty good job. What was his name? Victor something? I can't remember. But he did a pretty good job. Kind of reminded me of the Terminator. The beginning of the film, though, I could see the Zack Snyder influence. I could see the Zack Snyder part of it, because the way that they set it up all in slow motion, showing you scenes after what happened at the end of Batman v Superman and all the fallout, kind of reminded me of the beginning of Watchmen. You know, the kind of flashback scenes and the kind of scenes in slow motion showing you what's happening around the world, that kind of thing. So yeah, I could definitely see that influence. For the first half of the film, I wasn't that on the edge of my seat. There were a few good character moments, but yeah, I take it Joss Whedon sort of like took over halfway through the film, because it kind of like developed into a completely different film. It's kind of like Justice League, sort of like, and then someone cut down the middle, and then they stuck like the Avengers on afterwards. Yeah, it's that kind of momentum, but it was a pretty good film, yeah. It will be one that I buy, and hopefully there may be a director's cut or an extended edition. Special effects were pretty good. except Steppenwolf. That was a band. I'm sure that was a band. But yeah, I didn't like the CGI for Steppenwolf. I think they could have done much better with that. And to be perfectly honest, I know this is probably me being silly, but I kind of think there's more realism in The Rock's portrayal of the Scorpion King at the end of Mummy Returns. I think that CGI was more convincing. So yeah, I wasn't really happy with Steppenwolf's look, but that's just one niggle anyway. I like that we saw Diana's island again, and the glorious ladies all in their outfits. So yeah, all in all, I really liked it. Pretty good film. I wouldn't rank it up there with a lot of the Marvel films. So there's been a lot of trouble with this film, isn't there? There's been a lot of reshoots and all that kind of thing. And that weird thing with Henry Cavill's upper lip, kind of thought, hang on, what the bleeding hell are they done? I suppose they did that as best as they could, because I think he was contractually obliged to keep his moustache for filming of, what is it? Mission Impossible, isn't it? So he wasn't allowed to shave it, so they had to CGI his moustache out. God, they do some weird things in Hollywood, don't they? Anyway, yeah, as I say, all in all, enjoyable film for 2 hours. Did drag a little bit in some places, but did also keep me on the edge of the seat. So, don't know if they'll do another one. Don't know if they can do another one. Maybe they'll just do some individual ones. I'm more looking forward to maybe the next Superman movie, the next Man of Steel, because, as I say, Superman and Wonder Woman basically made this movie. So, and I wasn't really that much interested in Bruce Wayne. In Batman, I know he was supposed to be the main character that's brought all of these characters together, but I don't think I would have missed him if he wasn't there. oh, I'm sorry, DC. I'm shitting all over your fucking prize. But anyway, yeah, so that's my little review. Kind of a non-spoiler review. So yeah, if you like the film, put some comments down the bottom. Tell me what you think, what you liked, what you didn't like. Personally, I'm going to give it 3 Big Paulys. Yeah, it's not up there with my best films of the year, but I think 3 Big Paulys is fair enough. So, that's enough of that. It stopped raining, thankfully. It's still miserable as shit out, but we're going to go and do some Blu-ray hunting now. So, I think first stop as we're nearer is going to be Tesco's, because I want to get my hands on these big sleeve Spider-Man Homecoming. They've got to have it. And also to see if Sainsbury's has got a nice big display. So anyway, I'll shut up. We'll get on the road now, and I'll see you in a minute at Tesco's. Oh, we go to Tesco's to see if there's some big sleeves. What? Oh, we got a nice little Spider-Man selection in here in Tesco's. Got all the DVDs stocked there, and on the side there, a little bit smaller display, but here's the big sleeve. They've got quite a few of them as well. They've got the stupid hubs around them again though, so I might have to go through them and see which ones are the better ones. But I love that cover. That's a really nice cover. But yeah, I'm going to do an unboxing for this, or an unwrapping for this, hopefully later on today. If not today, then it'll be tomorrow. But let's go and have a look, see what else there is in here. Okay, so here's the Blu-ray section. So we've got the 3D one there. I can get it back in again. Plus also the HD one with a slip, surprisingly. Plus also notorious Conor McGregor there. And here's the DVD section. So they've got another disaster movie, Category 8, starring Matthew Modine. They put that right next to the other disaster films, the Apocalypse one. And here's the DVD for Spider-Man up there. There's also The Wall. I'm surprised they haven't got this in Blu-ray. They've only got it on DVD. But we'll have a look in Sainsbury's and see if they've got it in there. Because I did see a trailer for that, and that did look pretty good. Well, as you saw in there, everybody. Spider-Man. Look at that gorgeous cover. Oh my god, that is fantastic. That's better than the steelbook cover. I'm going to do an unboxing for this. It also includes the exclusive bonus disc. Excellent. Includes Mondo artwork by Martin Ansin. So yeah, I'll definitely be doing an unboxing for that, or an unwrapping. So anyway, that's that done. Quite a few they had in there. They still had those stupid hub things around them. So I looked at some of them and they were quite damaged on the edges again. Stupid people. When they're going to learn. So I picked the best one, the one that had the floppiest string around it so it wasn't digging in. I have got group buy orders, but I'm ordering them direct through the website. That way we won't have to put up with dents around the sides. So I'll get them delivered. Plus also I'll get an extra stock of usable vinyl shipping cartons. So that's good. We can double up on our protection. Oh, excuse me. Right, that's that. Next stop I think is going to be Poundland. See if there's anything in there this week, and then we'll hop over to Sainsbury's and see what glorious stuff they have in there. So let's get over to Poundland. Finally, they've got some new Blu-rays. Oh, what have we got in here? We've got still a couple. Oh, Extraction, New Moon, a couple of ones that have been here before. Yeah, Breaking Dawn, Kidnapping Freddy, whatever his name is, Barely Lethal. And that Sunshine on Meath, they never seem to get rid of that. Dog Eat Dog. I think I got that one, I'm sure I picked that one up. Some more there. There's a Pet. Don't know what that is. The Colony, yeah. I've still got a lot to go through to actually watch, so. Keep me busy this winter. Pet again. Mojave Imperium. I'm looking forward to seeing that one. Yeah, so quite a selection. A couple of new ones, so that's pretty good. Down here, but it's not going to stop us going in Sainsbury's to get in there. What the fuck is that? That's bloody pitiful. When you're next having a bath. Oh, I love it. So here's the Blu-ray chart at Sainsbury's. So what have we got here? We got the main Spider-Man, the Blu-ray, plus the comic. Comes with a free comic. I think all the editions come with a comic, plus also the 3D as well, and they've all got slips, so that's good. And over here we've got the 4K Ultra HD with a slip, so that's very nice. Nice cover as well. They did really well with these Spider-Man covers. I like these covers, plus also the other 4Ks. And they've got in this Cinematic Universe Phase 1. It's really heavy as well. So we've got 8 film collection plus bonus disc. So there's all the first phase there. So yeah, that looks really nice actually. If you haven't got any of these, just get it in two big packages. And phase 2 as well. Another 8 discs. Right up to Ant-Man there. Yeah, and one's £5 dearer than the other, so I suppose it's one movie more, I suppose. And we've got the complete Ghostbusters collection. Includes all 3 films, so 1, 2, and the new one. How much is that? That's £13. That's not bad actually. That's a pretty good price for the complete collection. And down here we've got a lot of Christmassy ones. We've got Will Ferrell in Elf there for £10. Nightmare Before Christmas, The Grinch Stole Christmas, Wonderful Life, Scrooge, Gremlins, and It Won't Be Christmas Without Vacation. And over here on the DVD section, there's the old Spider-Man. And a different cover. It's the same as the big sleeve cover with the bonus disc there on the DVD. Plus also something called, I don't know, Beguiled, Beguiled, The Beguiled. Not heard of that one. Yeah, another Christmas selection here of DVDs, family and kids films. And I don't think there's anything over in the TV section much other than Roy Chubby Brown, the second coming. Yes, he's still alive. So yeah, no big TV releases I don't think this week. So yeah, not a very big selection this week. Spider-Man was really the only one that we were interested in, wasn't it? But as I showed you earlier on, I did get the big sleeve. So that's one pickup today. Plus also in Poundland, I picked some up. So I'm going to show you those now. So we'll dig them out and we'll see what we've got. Look, Blu-rays from Poundland. Right, okay. The first one, I've not heard of this. Looks a bit of a horror film. It's called Pet, with Dominic Monaghan from Lost. So I'm not sure what to make of that. I don't really go for horror films, but reading the synopsis on the back looks actually kind of interesting. Bit of a psychological thriller. So yeah, we'll give that one a shot. Next one I picked up because it had Jessica Alba and Samuel L. Jackson in it. Another good cast. Barely Lethal. So I'm not sure if this is a take on Lethal Weapon. Kind of does look pretty good. So we'll give with cutthroat fun. So we'll give that one a shot. Explosive, slick, and action-packed. So we'll see what that one's like. Next one I picked up mainly because Bruce Willis is in it, and that is Extraction. So that does look pretty good. Although Bruce Willis doesn't seem to be high class A-list movie anymore, does he? A lot of them are going sort of like straight to DVD and straight to Blu-ray. But this is from the producers of Lone Survivor and Two Guns, so I'm hoping that should be pretty good. Next one I picked up is Exposed with Keanu Reeves. I've certainly never heard of this one before. Some cases are better left unsolved, and some secrets are better left buried. So we'll give that one a try. So that looks pretty good. Next one, I have heard of this one, and it come with a nice slip as well. It's called Cold in July. Fucking cold in December, cold in November, not cold in July. A hard-edged, cool as they come thriller. And this has got a good cast as well. This has got Sam Shepard and Don Johnson, but I mainly picked it up for Michael C. Hall, Dexter. So I'm interested to see what this is, and yeah, it says if you enjoyed No Country for Old Men, you'll love Cold in July. Well, I love No Country for Old Men. Yeah, I love that. So we'll give that one a shot. Next one up is also another impressive cast, Morgan Freeman and Clive Owen, and this one is called Last Nights. So that looks pretty good. And the last one, and I don't really go for subtitle type stuff, but this is Jackie Chan, and it's Police Story Lockdown, and that does look good. And I know it's got language Mandarin with English subtitles, but there's also an English language option, so maybe I should go for the dubbed version. But as I say, I like Jackie Chan, so we'll give that one a shot and we'll see what happens with that. I'll probably try first to go with the subtitles and to see if I can stay awake through the subtitles. So anyway, that's my pickups for today. That's today's shop done. Give it a thumbs up if you like the video. Stick down in the comments which Spider-Man you picked up, if you picked up Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm going to nip off home now. I'm going to get me gingerbread cream latte from Costa. I'm going to nip off home, because I've got a night shift tonight, so I can't be out too long. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.